if you're a deadbeat dad, should you still get credit for raising your child if you had no hand in raising said child? That seems to be the question going on, because I guess Ciara and Wilson have decided, Ciara and Russell Wilson, Mr. Russell Wilson, Brother Wilson, and Sister Ciara have decided to change the last name of, I don't know if he's her eldest, maybe her eldest out of all the kids, but the son that she had with Future Jr., they are changing his last name to Wilson. So they're getting rid of the Future and replacing it with Wilson. And it seems like a lot of people have an issue with that, and I truly don't understand why. To give you guys a little background on me, I was raised in a single parent household. I was raised by my mother and with my sister. My father, even though he did not live in the household with us, he was very much an active part of my life. I saw my father all the time. He was around me all the time. We talked on the phone all the time. We went and did activities together. We went and explored the world together, him, me, and my brothers, because my brothers lived with him and their mother. But my father was always a part of my life up until the day that he passed. And so when we talk about carrying on the legacy of your family name, lineage and all that, yes, I'm proud to be a Kennard, because the things that my father did for me and my brothers to set us up for the future before he passed, amazing. Did he make his own set of mistakes? Of course he did. Was he a perfect man? Of course he was not. But he was a great father. He was always there. I would never, ever abandon the name Kennard. Absolutely not. Now, when we talk about in the case of Future and Ciara and Russell Wilson, the issue when it comes to the child of Future and Ciara is this. Future hasn't been around. Once Ciara dropped that baby, Future was gone. And it's been told many times that he has had no stay in the child's life. He hasn't tried to be around. He hasn't tried to co-parent. He hasn't done anything that would make one look at him and think, yes, you are a father. And that seems to be true with all his other children that he has. And he has multiple children with multiple different women. So my thing is this: if you're not going to raise your child, if you're not going to be a present father, if you're not going to support them financially, emotionally, spiritually, physically, if you're just not there at all, you're just at this point, a sperm donor, you have no claim on that kid. Yes, biologically, they are yours. Yes, you named them. Yes, you gave them the name, the first gift that they ever received. But the funny thing about gifts is you don't have to keep them. You don't have to use them. You can throw gifts away. Gifts are things that you give people because they're special to you and you want them to have something. I heard that this boy has not seen his daddy close to, if it ain't been over a decade, it's close to a decade. He ain't seen his daddy. So why on earth would he carry his father's name? If people didn't know he was Future's son and he was just some run-of-the-mill little kid, like, they would think Russell Wilson is his dad, because Russell's actually there. And so there's a bunch of people in there, especially men in particular, talking about, oh no, that's messed up, you taking away the father's right. The father gave away his right. Russell is raising Future Jr. Future Jr. lives with Russell Wilson and Ciara. He don't live with Offset. He don't spend time. I'm sorry, not Offset. He don't spend time with Future. He don't do nothing with Future. Like, he is absent in Future's life. So why should he hold on to the name? And especially as he gets older, he's gonna realize who he is. He's gonna understand where he comes from. But also too, like, what if he decides when he gets older, like, oh, I'm gonna change my name to be a Wilson, or if he says, hey, yo, Russell, like, you've been the father of my life. I'd rather have your name. Please adopt me. What, y'all gonna get mad at him then? But because Ciara's doing it and Russell's doing it at this age, is a big issue. Also, guys, too, that little boy not stupid. Like, he know his daddy not coming around. So again, if you're not gonna be there, if you're not gonna be present, they're talking about, oh, it's an ego trip. He taking, the claim. If that boy go off and do X, Y, and Z, he should. Russell's providing the education. Russell's providing the mentorship. Russell's being the man to be an example for him to live by. Russell is showing him what fatherly love looks like. Russell's showing him how to treat a woman. Russell's showing him how to carry himself in the world as a young black man. His dad's not doing that. The only thing that Future has done for that boy is be a sperm donor. Sperm donor and father are two different things. Just because you are a sperm donor doesn't mean you're a father. Again, anybody, I could go to a clinic right now and drop off a cup they go inseminate somebody, and it's like, okay, there's a child. Am I that child's father? Biologically speaking, yes, but that's it. Just from a biological standpoint, I know nothing about that kid. I'm not raising that kid. I'm not in the household with that kid. So, no, I can't claim to be that child's father. Or rather, they don't have to claim me as a father because I'm not doing anything. A father takes action in their child's life. They don't just bring the child into the world. A child actually takes action in a father's life. And I stand so hard on this because my father, despite having kids by different women, he was still active in all of our lives. Active in all of our lives. For the 15 years I've had him, he was active in my life. So now I agree with Ciara and Russel. Go ahead and change that boy's name. Because I tell you right now, he's going to be happy that he has a name of a man that actually loves him and treats him like a son. He doesn't want to be carrying around the name of a man who doesn't care about him, who runs around and has a bunch of kids out of wedlock and has not done anything substantial for him or even his mother.